vulnerable to the hugs of Eddie Kingston, which he has not been able to resist ever since. Let me just say that.
Ooh, that's one of my pops.
Whoa! Whoa, you still reliving that pop?
Eddie
Kingston and Moxley?
Eddie Kingston, yeah. No. Is his shout out to the crowd and his taking ownership of New York City this past week. Well, this last night, I guess, a few hours ago.
Right.
At Grand Slam. How about you, Mischief? Talk to me about the heels, the pops, and the chair shot of the week. Let's close them off. Let's send them home nice and smoothly.
Heel of the week. Yo, I was really digging everything Roman Reigns did on Monday. I thought Roman Reigns was really good. And I'm not going to, really get into it because he's not my heel of the week, but he deserves. Yo, that match, that was going to be a pop of mine. So I might as well just spit that one out. Yo, Roman Reigns, Big E, Lashley was holy crap. That's big meaty men slapping meat.
Yo, good timing too. They need to do something, so they have something here. Let's get it going.
It was well booked, right? Lashley took the L. He's not a champion. Kind of keeping in your back pocket. Man, I can't wait to do that again sometime.
Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's get there, please. I like to put a picky, very nitpicky chair shot of mine this week. Was CM Punk's promo this week.
Ooh.
Yes, kill me, but the rust is there, guys. The rust is there.
Yeah.
If you guys clear off all the hype and all the love, and you actually look and see, he kind of I'm assuming that they told him he needed to be more serious, which makes sense, right? In lieu of his story or his new upcoming storyline with after getting jumped by Taz's boys. So he not only acknowledges and brings light to it, but he kind of wants to play both hands. He's doing too much here. He stays on it a little too much for me, and then he kind of backs up and piggybacks on that. He's like, but I love you fans. It's all love. It's a love fest here.
He's not the heel.
But I'm mad at you.
Nah, don't see. You're dumb. See, you're one of those dumb fans.
I got that. I got that, bro.
Nah, dog. This is exactly.
Just because he said he wasn't gonna do it, it still didn't take that feeling from it.
So
I understand what he was trying to do, but it didn't help. It didn't work for me.
I think that was refreshingly honest.
It was.
What I saw.
I think more brutally honest than refreshingly.
Well, no, because I disagree because he made it into his thing. He was able to get through it, and it was not like he got through it. I thought he did a good job. He conveyed emotion, he
more than got through it.
He more than got through it, and he fucking he didn't go through pits and valleys. He wasn't fucking hype as hell and mad and then happy that. The crowd ate that shit up. They fucking popped big time, dog.
The crowd is a little biased. I'm not listening.
Yo, first of all, he's from Chicago, and fuck Chicago anyway. Shout out to Get Show Podcast. Anyway.
Hey, we gotta get your ass in here.
Get your ass.
Yo, and shout outs to New York Pizza. Shout outs to Flex. New York Pizza is better than yours. Shout outs. We gotta have a taste test.
You gotta get water from the Hudson River. That's what it.
Fighters. Fuck Chicago Pizza.
Bring that shit to Chicago. You'll see it's the same.
Yeah. Other than that, it's been pops all week, bro. Wrestling's been at an all-time high for me, man. Oh man, Jericho coming out with his promo on not this week, but last week when we were there, cutting out, interrupting. What's this guy's name with the fighters? I always forget his name.
Lambert.
Yeah, Lambert. Dan Lambert. That was awesome.
Dan Lambert always does a good job.
Yeah,
he gets heat.
Yeah.
He's a heat magnet.
Oh my God! Just the Grand Slam as an entirety was something historic, man, and it was free.
And it was free. Hold on, I want to talk about the free thing in a second. I want to go back to Sting because I will talk about Sting for as long as I can. Because one day there will be no Sting, and all I can say is that once there was a guy named Sting that you guys don't know about, and I'll be old school Joe. But dude, the booking in that match, and all right, he said this shit. Nah, dog. This is my pop of the week They made a pedestrian 62-year-old look more than competent. All right, he could have like walked in here and just kind of like went through things, and he didn't. He did not just fucking like go through motions. He could have been pedestrian. But in actuality, yo, he fucking exceeded expectations. And that's not even because the bar is low. He did a very good job. And he has since he started, yo. Put some fucking respect on his name, yo. 62 years old. And when he hyped up, you got hyped up.
Oh, yeah.
This is old school wrestling at its like fucking peak, at its glory. You got this guy, but like, yo, he knows how to build the crowd, right? Like, he knows how to get you behind him. Like, that's the game. The game, like him fucking getting hype and fucking doing the beating the chest and shit, like that's pageantry. That's where like those character things that fucking will ultimately like decide your destiny. And when you really think about it, when you really think about it, right? Like the Mortons and the Express, right? And they're still fucking doing their things, right? And they're like 100 years old and they're still out there, still rocking, right? A bunch of wrestlers still out there, still rocking, right? Because what? Like they started relying on credible moves, paced. You know, I know like we crack on Nick Aldis all the time, but he's a tremendous wrestler. He just can't work the mic for shit. But in the ring, I mean, he's vanilla as shit too. But that's what's gonna prolong his career, right? And when he had that match with Morton, that shit was a masterpiece. Yo. And you're like, I know this shit's gonna be good, right? But it could also be a disaster. And it was more than serviceable. It was very good.
And it's the little things and the extra that you do. So
the more things change, the more they stay the same. So while we're at a turning point here with wrestling, you gotta stay and rely on the fundamentals. And my pop of the week, I'm just gonna give to Grand Slam, just like Vic was about to say. Dog, just the whole show, the way it was booked, the way it was paced. Let's just go back to Bryan Danielson and Kenny Omega real quick for a sec. All right? The pace of that match was just so slow and methodical and bang, but intense. And it went and it went and it banged and it banged and it banged.
And it banged and it banged and it banged.
All right? Yo, dog, like that's what you want to see out of those guys. And the way that show just progressed and the way it was paced and it was good. And I mean, and then it's things that were not so good, but there were things that were very good. So we need more of that. We need more of that. So we call on you, leaders of wrestling.
Yes.
Stop with the flips and shit. Give us a story. Becky was right.
I think they're fine with the whole flippity dippity shit. I think we've grown past that. And that criticism is done. Anybody still on that hasn't watched since week 1 of Dynamite, it is more buffet style out there, and I want to see it more evenly divided. The talent I'm talking about on these shows, and hopefully they can keep momentum going, storyline wise, into the shows, and nothing affects that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all the damn time we have for you folks this week. I don't give a damn where you got your fix from.
Oh.
We know you got it. Shout out to the four holding it down. We're going to send your asses to Flex, my guy, out there in Chicago. But first, we're going to tell y'all what to do, Miss Jim.
Yeah, subscribe and like. Hit that button right now. All right, follow us on Twitch, SoundCloud, iTunes, your mother's basement. We're there as well. Check us out, man. We're really on every platform, and we're out here to have a good time. And yo, big things are coming. Big things are coming. So you might want to stay tuned, stay locked in, because it's only a matter of time before we unleash it. Consensual, of course.
Patience is a virtue. Stay tuned, stay tuned. So, Flex, I said what up. Show them the love. Appreciate y'all. 10 content. So,
peace.
And we rated.